Amazing.
That was really good. That was really good. That was probably the best one we've had.
Hey, my name is Minoo Dixon. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm 22 years old.
So jumping into it, how would you describe your purpose in life or at this moment in time?
I do feel like I have a strong purpose of like creating art. I compose, so like write music. I've been like trying to push boundaries as much as I can within like this like concert band world, and it's really not diverse at all. There's like me and one other Korean composer right now who's like breaking like that entry of like getting our stuff performed. It's like meaningful to me now, because I'm like, oh wow, like when I grew up playing my instrument, which I played clarinet, I never like played pieces by Korean composers or like Asian composers in general. I want to make people uncomfortable. At least the classical music world, quote unquote, is rather pushovers. Like everyone like needs to be polite. Like it's very much fits the stereotype of like oh like classical musicians are all like proper and posh. Like it's boring, and I think that's why the space is dying. So like I want to go in there and like not be in a suit. Like you can be relevant and like still be professional.
Is there a person in your life who's achieved a lot in the ways that you hope to, who you sort of aspire to be?
It's my current teacher at NEC. His name is Michael Gandolfi. I just like that he's like not afraid to be himself. There's like a lot of pretense in composition right now of like writing very like aleatoric music that like most people will never understand, and he just goes the complete opposite way. He's like, nah, like I'm gonna write music for people, and I like that.
What communities do you feel the most a part of?
I guess like the music community and like the Korean American community. Like almost like this like subculture, like ethnic groups in America, like there's almost like inside jokes about everything. Growing up as a Korean American, it's a different experience, I guess, growing up as just like a regular American.
Do you feel like that community or these communities in general are bolstered by social media or online collaboration?
Yeah. All these like Asian like YouTubers that like almost like brought this Asian community together online, and then like it's kind of expanded out to like different subcultures. But yeah, I think like social media has helped it a lot. I think there's an Asian association at NEC, I'm not really sure, but like the thing I've found is like those spaces to be way more judgmental, whereas I feel like in the online community it's way more accepting.
What do you think the 3 most important goals are that the educational system should promote?
Jeez. The first one should be just make sure they're okay. Even though all my close friends are doing fine, I'm pretty sure some people I knew in high school but wasn't really like friends with aren't doing fine. And I think that's just like due to like a lack of like a counseling system. And I think like check-ins are like appropriate. NEC does this thing where like once a semester like you check in with your advisor, like giving you guidance on like one like obviously academic courses, but like 2 be like, hey, like what are you thinking about doing after school? Here's some resources that could help you for like after school. Here's some people you can get into contact with that could help you for like after school. I feel like something like that like implemented in high school would be like really helpful. 2 is just to get like a solid overall education. I do understand like some people are almost against that, but I feel like having a good overall education helped me to be where I am today, because it made me like realize, hey, like maybe I won't need to know like this like physics equation in like a couple of years, but like the fact that I know how to learn and like learn a physics equation and just go through the process of learning is really important. And then 3 is just to make sure like there's more mentors or teachers to make sure like if there's like a passionate student to like help them guide them, or like help guide them to like follow their like passion. Because I had that like teachers could tell like I was passionate in high school, so they're like, hey, if you start right now, like you actually might be able to make it. I guess my mission, like as a person, as a human being, is like as I grew up within that community, as like how positive it is. I never felt like I was being represented through like higher ups. It was always through my students or like peers. And so I didn't really like realize how much of an impact that had on me until like I got into college. I started exploring more of like who I am. And so like I really want to bring representation within like the classical music scene, especially like concert bands specifically. And I just want to bring more meaningful music like into this world, because I know like I feel the sounds in me, and I know I can bring them. Like I just know I can bring them. Like the projects I'm working on, like I feel like I'm painting through sound, and I just know like I can change like so much like in the world through my music. And so that's like my purpose.
This is lovely.
Yeah, thank you guys.
this.